Hey there tubers, Redneck Brian here. Welcome back to Engine Autopsy Part 2. I have, as you can see, loosened up the complete cover. I took all the bolts out. I obviously took the pulley off, it was loose already. I didn't videotape it because it actually took me about 10 minutes just to get this cover to be loose, and didn't want to waste anyone, bore anyone. So, drain the gas obviously. So let's see what kind of damage is under here. If it's just jump timing or what. Yep, there's oil in here like I thought. There's the timing gear. The governor, I mean. That doesn't look too bad. Let's check the timing marks. Ooh. There it is right there. We actually have a broken crankshaft. Or, the crankshafts are actually completely undone. So it wasn't ran without oil. I wonder what happened here. If you can see, right here, at the bottom of the rod, it's unhooked. Is it broken? Yep. Cracked. So the rod cap is cracked. That's what caused the problem. That's what happened with this little motor. So most likely, this little motor was probably over revved and it cracked the rod. So most likely spun the bearing. So this motor is most likely pooched. No, I'm not going to try to fix it. I don't think I got any extra 4-horse parts in there anyways. Let's take out the timing gear for a minute. Let's see if it did jump timing. So put the camera down for a minute. Nope, timing's perfect still. 1 second here. Don't have a rag handy to wipe my hands off. Nope, did not jump timing. As you can see right there, there's the timing mark right there. It's lining up perfectly. So she must have been over revved and she broke the rod cap. So doesn't look like there's a bolt in there. Actually it's still intact. The cap is still there. If I can find the bolt, I might be able to put this thing back together. It probably wouldn't run right. It would probably bang and knock like a son of a bitch, but it could potentially run. And then we could blow it up and then sell it for parts. So we will see. I may just drain the oil out of this, put the side cover back on, and save it for another day. Primarily drain this oil out, see if I can find the bolt that's missing. Put that back in and see if it will actually potentially run. So I don't know what would have caused that. Vibrations possibly, maybe the bolt wasn't tight enough, but it's not snapped. It's not snapped like I thought. And the only thing is though, is it broken on the rod? I can't tell. So the only thing is it could be broken on the rod, and I can't tell that right now because the timing gear is in. So yeah, I don't really know. Most likely it is. It kind of feels like it is. I'm feeling the piston rod right now. Let's see if I can get this down. There we go. Yeah, it snapped right off. You can see it right there. You can see right in here are the actual threads for the bolt, where the bolt would have threaded into. So this thing would need a rod and possibly a crankshaft if the crankshaft journals are horrible. They don't feel too bad. They're nice and smooth right now. But also there's scoring in the piston. Gas tank's still good. Carburetor's good. The head's okay. Coil most likely is good. I don't know if it's points or not. Most likely is, because of the age of the engine. So she's junk. Timing gear, let's see if we can pull that out. Find a screwdriver here. Most likely good. Doesn't look like the journals are rounded over at all. Lifters. Everything here worked. I know that with the valve train. So she blew a connecting rod basically. Instead of blowing the entire connecting rod like that engine that Peppercat Keefe is rebuilding, it just snapped the bolt off the connecting rod. Kind of unusual for something like that to happen. I've never seen one do that before. I've seen quite a few blowns. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That concludes this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. A little bit of an engine autopsy. Whenever I get stuff like this in more often, I will do autopsy videos like this and do a little teardowns on them and figure out what's wrong and see if they're worth fixing. But this only being a 4-horse, only way I'd actually fix this if I had a parts engine sitting around with a good piston and connecting rod in it, which I don't. So I'm not spending the time and the money to fix this, and I have no use for this engine. I might just put it back together, stick it up on the shelf. If something ever does come in, this is good, possibly an okay candidate, or this has okay parts in it to go into another engine. So like I said, most likely the cylinders scored pretty bad. I had some idiot say, "Oh, I'm a really good mechanic. I had crap in the there was crap in the piston there." That was already in there. So yeah, that was already in there. I didn't do any of that. So I just didn't blow it out because I just figured this motor would end up being junk. So shut the fuck up. So that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck, chooch it, and have a great day. I'm going to be doing a couple more videos in a little while, so stay tuned.